Right guys, we have this flavour. Hot beef. It's another beef one, man. Right, let's get stuck into it. Got 3 more to do, guys. I ain't gonna lie, I am a little bit full, but we'll get through it. All of these Master Gongs seem to have like that, I don't know if it's an all generic like soup-based flavouring, but these must be different. I know obviously the veg is different. Got some cabbage, some herbs, sesame seeds in there. Got another bloody fork. Right. Add a bit of water. Bit of water, mate. Bit of water, mate. Bit of water, man. As you can see, I've got my hoodie back on. I did have to call one of my friends, Japan. And on the next video, guys, I am planning to do a sushi video. We're going to go to a local sushi chain restaurant and slam some sushi. I know that maybe most of you maybe have never really or tried real sushi, depending on where you are in the world. Obviously, I'm in Japan. Sushi is like god food. Oh, that powder looks a bit different from the other ones. Is this spicy? Oh man, woo! Yeah, those stock bases, the powder are slightly different. Oh man. Right, I'm gonna give that a little bit of a stir. Oh yeah, that has definitely got that. This flavour is gonna be really good. It's very, very pungent. Beef smelling. Right, let's get back to these questions, guys. Where did we get up to? Do you know someone who struggles with an eating disorder? Not really. The weird thing is, right, when I was growing up, there was a lot of people that were bulimic or anorexic. And it was kind of a big thing in the 90s. I don't really see much of it in the media. Oh, by the way, we're going to try this Nate de Coco yogurt taste by Itoen. Itoen are a drinks company in Japan. Give it a bit of a shake. It has like these little bits of, I don't know if it's aloe vera, but it's really nice. It's like a yogurt drink. Oh, it's really nice. Going to the next question. I haven't got my glasses, so I'm a bit China-fied. Do you ever skip breakfast? Yeah, I think I mentioned this before. I do, yeah. Do you have a favourite cafe? If so, where is it? Or why do you like it? In Japan, there are a few coffee chains. Obviously, Starbucks is here. Doito. What's the other one? Tully's. There used to be a company called Tully's. And I used to go there every Sunday, man. They used to do really nice honey milk latte coffee. It was the best. And then COVID happened. And basically what happened, the shop closed. And to be quite honest, the reason why I used to go there was because they used to have a smoking room. You could smoke in there. And I met loads of cool people in there during my time. Try to pick up a few women as well in there as well when I was single. Yeah, Tully's was great. They used to do some nice sandwiches as well. But recently, like I said, I'm not really a coffee fan. I don't really go to cafes, really. Do you like Thai food? Yes. Mentioned this on a few of my live feeds. My favorite Thai dish would be a som tam, which is like a papaya salad, really delicious. Pad Thai, tom yum goong, which is like a soup. It's a seafood soup with like really aromatic spices and herbs. Chinese food. Right, again, I will mention this, like I've spoken about this many a time. Like Chinese food in the UK, or even probably America, is very different to like Chinese food in Japan. Chinese food in the UK is actually not really, well, I would say Chinese. They are Chinese people that own it, most likely, but I've heard it's quite Canton cooking. And I've had friends from Hong Kong and obviously China, and the foods that you get in most UK Chinese takeaways are not like dishes that you can get in Japan. Obviously, there's Panda Express as well. I think there's only one Panda Express in Japan. I think it's in Odaiba. But yeah, like sweet and sour chicken. We do have sweet and sour pork. And it's cooked differently. You don't get like that kind of like radioactive sweet and sour sauce. This is properly cooked down with, I think it's this vinegar, chin kiang vinegar, black vinegar with sugar, and it's obviously got some corn flour in there. It is sweet and sour, but it's different from like Chinese takeaway sweet and sour. Obviously in Ueno Market, we have where I live. There's like real authentic Chinese restaurants around this area. It's really good. Spanish food. To be honest, I don't think I've ever really eaten Spanish food. They have Spanish restaurants in Japan, Tokyo. It's really overpriced and expensive, and it's, yeah, whatever, man. American food, obviously, I love Costco pizza, burgers, Mex-Tex. The only thing that you really won't find in Japan are smokehouses. This is one thing I wish that, I mean, there are a few in Japan, there are a few, but not like in the US or the UK where you've got like pulled pork, you've got like these, you know, smoked ribs and brisket and all that kind of burnt end. There are some of them in Japan, but we really don't have many of them. They're all in like Tokyo, I think. I think there's a few in Yokohama because there's a US Army base there, naval base, Yokosuka. Smells nice. Oh, I'm really going to enjoy this one. Oh, two more. To be honest, guys, I'm not going to lie. I might have to fail on that one. I'm just not into seafood at all. The green one I've had before is pretty good, the chicken one. Come on, let's get it. Jump in, guys. Woo. Put a bit of chili in there. Spice things up. Oh, man. Now, whether I should put some Tabasco in here is another thing. Stop check. Oh, this is pokey. This is pokey. It is definitely it says hot, so it is hot. I'm not going to add any more to this. God. Holy shit! I'm gonna have to take my jumper off. Right, French food. I actually, believe it or not, God, had French food, French Japanese fusion food. Was it last week? Maybe last week, 10 days ago. No. Out of the ones that I've had, This is the most flavorful. Master Gong. And yeah, French food. I don't mind French food. We had a lot of poisson, fish. Yeah, it was really good. We had pea soup. We had red snapper. We had like steak and like a potato fried thing. It was all right. It was all right. I don't mind French food, but I'm really not into like really European dishes. I'm more into like Asian stuff, as you all know. Next one, Italian food. Yeah, chocolate. Wait a moment. Yeah, I love Italian food. Pizza. Pizza's another big thing or controversial thing in Japan. There are actually, I watched the documentary, there are like some actual professional pizza chefs in Japan. So like Neapolitan style. And the next question is, oh God. On this list, I mean, this is crazy. Do you like Japanese food? Yes, I do. What kind of Japanese food do you like? Ramen, sushi, katsu. Do you like deep fried food? Yes, I do. If you check one of my kebab videos, the Sarah kebab kit I send you. I did a shop that's just a Japanese fry shop. Those fry shops are really good. Obviously don't eat that every day, but once in a while. Do you like food from other countries? If yes, which do you like the most? It's a complicated one. You know, like, if I say to you, which is your favourite song, which is your favourite movie, it's an impossible question for me to ask. It's a bit like, which is your favourite food? Chinese, Indian, American, British. I like Mexican food as well. Thai. Those are my favourite foods. Whew. Oh. Chili Rush. Do you like peas and carrots? How about? Yeah, I love peas. Well, I had pea soup at the French. We went at a 5-star hotel, by the way, in Tokyo, and they did like this really nice pea soup. Carrots I love. Carrots I love when it's like pickled. Spinach I love. Yep. Do you like to cook? Why not? Yeah, I love to cook, but if, for example, in my kitchen now, I had a bigger kitchen or a better setup, I would enjoy cooking more. And if I had more like cooking equipment, cooking machines, certain things, then it would be awesome. And if I had the money to actually use like real quality goods from around the world, I would be loving just cooking amazing food. Do you like to eat a lot of food every day? Not really. I think so far, big shout out to Strong Zero out on Twitter X, my mate. This is probably going to be one of the hardest mukbang challenges. Like I said, I'm not like Jamal, I'm not like Dean from English Eats, or those guys, or King Dio. Those guys are like proper monsters, man. when it comes to like eating large amounts of food. This one's a bit spicy. It's got like a, yeah, it's got like a vinegar smell to that. Oh. So, eating lots of food a day, every day, I just have to train myself into doing it. But I'd say I can eat like one meal a day if I had a chance. Do you like to eat fast food at fast food restaurants? Yes and no. I like to enjoy my meal in peace. Generally, restaurants are really noisy. I tend to like just getting a takeout, a Burger King, McDonald's, bring it back home. I enjoy it more here. But actually, just to give you guys some heads up, in Japan, I heard that due to like all the inflation and whatnot, Japan McDonald's are going to be increasing their food prices, which will be quite interesting. I think, generally speaking, the cost of like a meal, a set meal in Japan is quite reasonable. I think it's cheaper here than it is in the UK or the US or maybe Australia. You like to eat cakes? That's a good one. If you're from the UK watching me, part of the British culture is that we love cakes or sweet foods, desserts. I think I definitely ate more like cakes from the UK than I do in Japan. Like in England, my favourite cake, I've got a few. Battenberg. Battenberg cake. Jamaican cake. Pound cake. My mum's fruit cake she does for Christmas. Victoria sponges. I know Jamal likes to eat cakes quite a lot. What is it? Cream donuts. Eclairs. Best. I used to really enjoy McDonald's toffee, is it toffee caramel donuts? I love donuts from Morrison's, man. They're really nice. Right, page 2, guys. What is the cheapest place to eat that you know? In Japan, I think it's a company called Marugame, which do noodles, soba. Very cheap, very affordable. For one meal, man, it's so cheap. Like basically, for under $10, you can get a huge bowl of noodles and some sides, fried chicken, like kakiage. It's like a fried onion potato. It's like a big bhaji. That's my best description of that. With shrimp, mushroom. How often do I go to Marugame? I don't go as much, but I used to go like at least 2 or 3 times a month. What is the food you like about your country? Well, in Japan. Well, the good thing about Japanese food is there's so many different types of food. And food restaurants here are everywhere. Like you literally like no less than 10 meters away from a food spot if you're near the stations. Food everywhere. Which, when I went to Thailand, I don't know if I could finish this stock off, guys. It's really spicy. I've done the noodles. All these little bits of beef in here. Because if I drink the stock, I've got 2 more. I think I might do the last chicken one. Might be my last, and I'm going to tap out. Because this one has pushed me over the edge. See that on camera, guys. So yeah, there's so many different types of food you can get in Japan. What is the last meal you cooked for someone else? I think it was yesterday. I made fried chicken. No, I made barbecue chicken for the kids. What is the most expensive meal you have ever eaten? I think it was for my, was it 40th birthday? Can't remember. But my wife, so my wife's brother works at a very, I wouldn't say super high-end restaurant, but a high-end. And my wife had like a surprise birthday dinner. It's on my old YouTube channel. And it was crazy because it was like, I don't know, like 10 course meal. It was amazing. Like, to go backwards, they did like this apple sorbet. Honestly, bro, it was like the best thing I've ever eaten, man. I love sorbet ice cream. We had wagyu. We had like these wild vegetables that you can't buy in the shops. Sashimi. Oh, it's delicious. I'd have to look back on the video. Oh, spicy bread, guys. Oh my God, I'm getting full. And yeah, it was cost-wise, I think it was about maybe per person might be about, in dollars, $200. Quite expensive. But I didn't pay for it, the wife did. But she probably got a discount because my brother-in-law works there. Anyway. What's the most expensive restaurant? The restaurant that I've just mentioned is where my brother-in-law works. What is the most unusual thing you've eaten? Did it taste good or bad? Well, as you guys know, on my community YouTube post, oh, I've got to take a breather, guys. Oh. The MSG, man, and he is just getting too crazy. The next one, guys, I'm definitely going to have to tap out on this. I'm not into seafood. I'll give that to my wife, but this next one is chicken mushroom. In the next mukbang video, now I've been doing a little bit of research on this because I'm going to be doing a poll. And if you check out my YouTube shorts, it says we eat animals. We are right. This is the selection that I'm going to put on the poll. Do you want me to do a mukbang on one? A baby bear's foot, paw. Basically, it's basically a baby bear's. I shouldn't laugh about this. It's a baby bear's fucking paw. It's been cut off and frozen, and it's fucking rank because it's like, it is literally like, it's got fucking hair and fucking claws, bro. I don't even know how I'm gonna cook that, to be quite honest. I need to ask some Chinese people on how to cook it. Because there's no fucking way that I'm going to eat like something that's got hair on it, right? It's not right. There's got to be a way of me. I'm going to have to burn it off with like a fucking gas burner thing. Burn off the hair off. So we've got barefoot. We've got a deer. I don't know if it's a deer leg or deer brains. I think they could be both. I did see like some kind of weird hairy leg thing that was frozen. It says deer, and I just picked it up, and I think it was a deer leg. But I think they also do deer brains. Fucking hell. They've got frogs, frozen frogs, toads, rabbit, chicken legs, and like these huge fucking worms, like grubs almost. So I'll be doing a mukbang video at some point. Now, I know Jamal got into the chat about that. Everyone's like, what the fuck? Oh, yeah. They also had black chicken. Anyway, now, if you guys vote for me to do the bear curry thing is going to happen in the next maybe couple of weeks. Got to order it off Amazon. I'm going to be ordering a bear curry. That's definitely going to be on the cards. But after some research, there's a restaurant in Tokyo that do bear paws. But this bear paw is frigging huge. I'm talking like black bear. It's got to be the 2 or 3 times the size of my fucking hand, right? And it's got the fucking huge claws on there. And it's a place in Tokyo that sells it. And it's pretty expensive though. That's what I'm worried about. I think it's against $200, man. Those bare feet things that I found at the Chinese supermarket yesterday are quite cheap. They're very reasonable, obviously, because they're like fucking... I mean, who kills baby bears, man? Just cut the legs off. It's fucking terrible, bro. It's fucking terrible. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. And, by the way, the chicken and mushroom. I'll do this now. Save me time. We got the sauces. I'm kind of getting sick now, guys. It's getting a bit nauseating. We got chili, some dried spring onions, some chicken, NASA stuff, NASA food, and a plastic fork. Wonderful. So my wife has informed me that there is a restaurant in Tokyo that caters or sells old historical foods. And what I mean by that is, it's like a partisan shop where they sell like old dishes that they were cooking during the Edo Meiji period in Japan, like samurai shit. And man, this is crazy. So you can eat like whale sperm, turtles, monkeys. The bird thing though is really weird. It's like a fucking sparrow. I can only describe it as a sparrow. Yeah. Frogs. I know French people eat frogs' legs and stuff. In Japan, they eat fucking frogs, bro. It's fucking nuts. Oh, that's black bean, is that? I do like black bean. I am feeling rather nauseous, people. This is chicken and mushroom. It's like a smell of like shiitake mushrooms. Oh. I think the most filling part actually is not the noodles, it's the stock, the soup broth. Right, let this bad boy stew out. Those mushrooms are really fragrant. Master Gong. I think it's got like a few different kinds of mushrooms in here. Right. Fugia. Well, Fugia, we were talking about cakes actually, funnily enough. This company actually have a cake shop and they're under the brand of Peko. This is quite a popular Japanese lemon drink. Tastes like traditional white cloudy lemonade, which I prefer over like clear lemonade. Going back to these mad questions. ODing on MSG at the moment, guys. These are all like, what's your favorite food? Oh, what is your favorite dessert? Oh man, so obviously coming from the UK, there's so many desserts that I really enjoy. Apple pie, rhubarb crumble, baked Alaska. It's one of my favorite things. I do love traditional British desserts. Trifle I enjoy. I'm trying to think. God, there's so many, man. Sticky chocolate pudding, isn't it? Black Forest Gateau. Pavlova. Oh, the list is endless. I also, like I just mentioned, I do like any type of fruit sorbet. But generally speaking, I like any dessert. There's not one dessert. Oh, there's only one thing that I don't like. And that's rice pudding. Not for me. Or bread and butter pudding. Not for me. I don't know why. Just don't like it. What is your favorite fast food restaurant? Well, as you know, guys, we're delving into all the fast food restaurants in Japan. We've got Burger King, McDonald's, Wendy's, Lotteria, Moss Burger, Freshness Burger, Matsuya Yoshinoya. There's so many. Pizza Hut, Domino's. Unfortunately, we don't have Papa John's out here. That's about it, really. I think I'm going to have to say, I like McDonald's because of the price point, right? I do like some of their items. Mega Muffin breakfast items, best. I think Burger King do have better tasting burgers, I have to say that. KFC, I know a lot of people that do these mukbangs that do KFC. Honestly, guys, I do have cravings for KFC, but every time I buy it, I'm just never ever 100% satisfied with it because it's just so oily and greasy, and if it's been sat in the hot plate for a long amount of time, it's just shit. But I like it. It's really. And sometimes when you eat the bones and shit like that, it's a bit weird. I know they are pressure cooked, but yeah. What is your opinion of Chinese food, American food, British food, Indian food, or Greek food? Well, I think, let's be honest, if you are a foodie, right, you'll enjoy foods from all over the world. There's not one country that has food that's not good. Really mushroomy, fragrant. It's not like a chicken and mushroom pot noodle. This is way better. Sorry for all you pot noodle fanboys out there. Chinese food. Again, I love Chinese food. I think probably the most favorite thing I love about Chinese food are lamb skewers, any fried noodles, obviously fried rice, ribs, hot pots. Are really good. This one's really delicate. American food, I have no issues with. I was talking to my friend actually from the US, Sean, big up Sean, about grits and biscuits and stuff like that, which I like to try. But American food, yeah, of course I love American food. And my hoping is one day to get out to the US. You know, check out that Southern Louisiana fried chicken. You got pizza. In Maine, I think they've got Maine lobster, crab legs, seafood. Now, British food is an interesting one because obviously I'm from the UK originally. A lot of Japanese people say that English food is shit. Most European states say that English food is shit. Yes, you could say that a lot of things that the British eat, or us Brits eat, is a bit effed up. Because you know, when you get to Spain or France, Germany, where else? Italy. It's very different food to what we have in the UK. And it's based on the climate. But as an expat, I can honestly say that for the people that say that British food is shit, you're wrong. You are wrong. I love British food. A roast dinner, Sunday dinner, is the best thing. Full English breakfast, amazing. We've got amazing pies and cakes, amazing. I can see like things like Wigan kebabs, crisp sandwiches, baked beans on toast, Iceland frozen foods, all that shit. I suppose, yeah, it is kind of effed up, but it's, for me, it's comfort food. I enjoy it. Yeah. And I'll leave it on this last food item. Fish and chips. Now, I lived on the east coast of the UK, and we had good access to some amazing chippies. And it's something now that I took for granted, because there were some days when I just really want a nice, big, crispy portion of like called a haddock with chips in beef dripping, that smell of vinegar, bro. Oh man, curry sauce, mushy peas. Unless you're British, man, you really won't understand how much of a national dish our fish and chips are about. I mean, for all you old schoolers, you might remember. You might remember back in the day, you get your fish and chips in a newspaper. And it's also the interaction with the fry master and the staff. It's great. Indian food. I love Indian food. Obviously, I've got some Indian roots. Now, my wife has been to India before. And I want to go to India myself, but for me, I think I'd just get sick and ill. Like there's a dish called pani puri. It's like these balls that they cut out, they put like chickpea, mashed potato, with like a tamarind mint sauce or liquid. Chaat food, loads of foods, man, to mention in India, but it's just a fact of like going to India and the noise, the smell, the toilets, it's just really unhygienic. I just thought that living in Japan, living in this country, it's super hygienic, bro. Everything's hygienic, it's clean, there's toilets, everything's clean, bro. Now, after living in Japan, going back to, if I went to India, it'd be just like, oh man, I just couldn't deal with it. Dog shit everywhere, people shitting in the street. Dead bodies. Fuck that. What kind of beverages do you usually drink? I think about, well, to be honest, I always try and buy fresh fruit juice. My favourites are like guava, mango, pineapple, apple, orange. Fizzy drinks, carbonated drinks, cola, Dr. Pepper, cherry cola. Iron brew, which you can't get. Those are my favourite ones. What kind of food do you like to eat when you're angry? I don't know, man. That's a fucking stupid question. I don't know. Ramen? Oh, what kind of food do you eat between meals? I obviously love Indians, like snack foods, like dal, chaat, any Indian snacks. Oh, I think I was talking about Bombay mix on a previous video. What kind of food do you like the most? Hot foods. I like winter foods. Things that warm you up. Let's get a big slurp in here, guys. A big slurp. What kind of food does your mother make? Oh, she makes all sorts. She used to be like she's basically like a home cook. She used to work in a lot of restaurants back in the UK. She made everything. Amazing cook. What kind of food do you think is the least healthy? Well, this is the thing about Japan, right? Is that a lot of people think that Japanese food is really healthy. Some of it is not. Actually, most of it's not. Because most Japanese people have really bad issues with like sodium deficiency. Not deficiency, sodium issues, like, because they use soy sauce, right, with everything. And too much soy really fucks up your insides. Obviously, fatty foods and stuff like that. But in Japan, we have lots of convenience stores here. And most of the fast food or takeout stuff there is really bad for you, man. But young kids, I mean, we've all been young, right? And when you're young, you can eat all kinds of shit. Not worry about getting too fat. I mean, there are extremes to that as well, but... What kind of food do you think is the most healthy? Obviously salad. Don't get me wrong, in summertime, when I'm going to be doing the summertime mukbangs, there'll be salads, there'll be fish, real healthy stuff. So don't worry about me, guys. Oh, what kind of fruit do you like the best? I like apples, oranges, pears, cherries, watermelon, guava, star fruit. Is tamarind a fruit? Pineapple. In Mauritius, my mum's island, they do like, they cut they cut pineapple into like these elongated like rectangles. It's all cut. And they put like chili and vinegar and sugar, man. That's so good. But oh yeah, mango as well. I think mango is my most favorite fruit. What kind of restaurants do you like? For me, I like small restaurants where it's just less noise, less people. You know what I mean? I like to be eating my food in peace. What kind of vegetables do you like? All right. Give me a second, guys. We're nearly there. Full now, guys. There's no way I could do that last one. No way. Vegetables. I like most vegetables, man. But well, this technically is not a vegetable. It's tomatoes. Tomatoes, man. I grow my own tomatoes in the summer. Organic tomatoes are just the best. Anything organic. Carrots. I like broccoli. Generally everything. There's no vegetable that I don't really like. I like salad, different types of lettuce. What restaurant in your city do you recommend? There's actually a few good places where I live. Ramen mainly. There's a few Indian, a few Chinese places. There's a lot. There's too many to mention, but yeah, we've got some good ones here. Cost-wise, again, I'm really crap with UK pounds, but 10, I'd say 2,000 yen, which is about, let's say, under 20 bucks, is enough for a meal, a decent meal. When I do the sushi video, you kind of get some idea of like how much we pay for sushi. I'm not going to go crazy and do like 50 plates of sushi because it's too much. Actually, as well, sushi, it's actually quite filling. It's quite filling. Oh, guys, my belly is going to explode. I am tapping out. God damn, man. What's your favorite drink in the summer? Oh, just end it again. I actually like to drink, it's alcoholic Capri and some like grapefruit with ice. What's your favorite fish? Mackerel. What's your favorite junk food? I'd say kebabs and burgers. What's your favorite kind of ethnic food? Indian food, most definitely. Anything with like chickpeas, lentils, dal. What's your favorite kind of meat? I like pork. Love pork. Pork, crackling pork, loin. Pork tends to be very bland, but the good thing about pork is you can marinate it. Once you get the marinade in the pork, it's really delicious. Chinese cooking, they like to, you know, cook the fat off, so it's got a really nice fatty edge. You can fry it up or bake it, barbecue it to go that crispy crackling. We'll start with the last question, guys. I'm feeling nauseous. MSG's kicking in, bro. What's your favorite snack? My favorite snack are definitely crisps, potato chips. Wow. If you guys check out my Instagram at Super Potato Chip, you'll see why I love crisps or potato chips, right? It's the best shit in the world. Right, guys, it's the end of the mukbang. I'm going to catch you guys on the next one. That's the Kebab Father with the Master Gong Chinese Noodle Challenge. Peace. I'll catch you on the next one, guys.